All right, let's just dive right into it. Because over the last year, the world of search hasn't just been updated, it's been completely torn down and rebuilt from scratch. Seriously, what worked for you yesterday is officially a museum piece, and the playbook for how you get discovered online? Well, it has a brand new set of rules.
And this number, this is exactly why. 58%. Just let that sink in. Our latest research shows that's the average drop in clicks for the #1 organic spot on Google the moment an AI overview shows up. This isn't some small course correction. Oh no. This is the tip of a massive iceberg that is actively sinking the old strategies that were all about just getting to the top of that list.
Because the whole game has changed. It's not about climbing a list of 10 blue links anymore. The new goal, the only goal really, is to become the trusted authoritative source that the AI directly quotes in its answer. Think about it. When a user gets a perfect conversational answer right at the top, why would they ever scroll down? If you're not featured in that answer, you're basically invisible.
But here's where it gets really interesting. It's a paradox. So while the total number of clicks is dropping off a cliff, the visitors who do make it to your site from an AI search, wow, they are incredibly valuable. In fact, they convert 4.4 times higher than your typical search traffic. We're trading sheer volume for incredible value, and that completely flips the script on how we should even measure success.
So the million-dollar question is, how do these new AI gatekeepers decide who gets that coveted feature spot? Well, it's actually pretty simple when you break it down. They're designed to act like a super fast, super efficient researcher, basically copying the exact discovery process that you and I have been using for years.
I mean, just think about the last time you bought something important. You didn't just do one search, right? No way. You probably started with a broad question, then you dove into Reddit to see what real people were saying, then maybe you hopped over to YouTube to see it in action, check some reviews, and then you made your decision. Well, guess what? That's exactly what the AI is learning to do, piecing together all these different signals to build one complete, trustworthy picture.
And this is the core engine behind it all. It's a process called query fanning. The AI takes a big, broad question, like, say, what are the best headphones for running? And it fans it out into dozens of little micro questions. What about battery life? How's the fit? Are they sweat resistant? What's the price point? It then goes out, finds the best answers for each of those tiny queries, and weaves it all together into one perfect, synthesized response. So what's that mean for you? It means you don't have to rank for one giant keyword anymore. You have to be the most relevant answer across a whole cluster of related topics.
And this right here, this is the AI Trinity that's running the whole show. It's the 3 key pieces of tech that every AI engine is built on. You've got the classic search engine, for all the fresh, up-to-the-second info. Then you have the knowledge graphs, which are like the AI's fact checker, understanding how things are related. And finally, you've got the large language model, the LLM, which makes it all sound human. You can't just optimize for the chatbot part. Your strategy has to appeal to all 3.
So let's be real for a second. We're entering a world where anyone can generate infinite amounts of pretty good content with AI. When everyone has the same tools, what's your ultimate competitive advantage? It's not some clever technical trick. It's having an undeniable, trustworthy brand that the AI has actually learned to rely on.
And this is the critical mindset shift. You have to stop thinking about tricking an algorithm and start thinking about educating an AI. The brand expert Jason Barnard puts it perfectly. These AI systems are your new Salesforce. And right now, today, they might be out there selling for your competition. Your job is to train them to sell for you. And this framework is exactly how you do that. Now, a lot of us know Google's N.E.A.T, right? Well, think of this as the upgrade for the AI era. It adds 2 absolutely critical layers. First, notability right up front, because just being well-known acts as a huge multiplier for everything else. And then at the very end, as the foundation holding it all up, you have transparency, because let's face it, without that, none of your claims are believable. This is the new blueprint for earning an AI's trust. Okay, so let's get into the playbook itself. How do we take all this theory and turn it into an actual, actionable strategy that gets your brand cited in those super valuable AI answers?
The new model is dead simple. Claim, frame, and proof. First, you have to confidently claim your expertise. Then you frame that expertise as the perfect solution for a very specific problem. And finally, and this is the part everyone used to get wrong, you prove it by linking out to trusted third-party sources that back up what you're saying. That old SEO fear of losing your link juice is over. It's ancient history.
Today, linking out shows confidence, and it builds massive credibility with these AI engines. This table basically sums up the whole playbook. What should you be doing? Creating deep, specific, truly helpful content, getting your brand mentioned on platforms the AI already trusts, and targeting those action queries where a user is ready to make a move. And what should you avoid? Publishing generic, soulless AI articles, relying on old spammy tricks, and just stuffing keywords everywhere. The lazy tactics are getting penalized, while depth and authority are getting rewarded.
But here's the tough part. Even if you have the absolute perfect strategy, the biggest thing that might stop you from succeeding in 2026, it might not be the algorithm. It might not even be your competitors. It could very well be your own organization. Because look, winning in this new era demands a huge internal shift. You just can't win if your data is fragmented, leaving you blind to how customers actually find you. You can't win if your KPIs are still stuck in the past, chasing vanity traffic instead of actual business results. And you absolutely cannot win if your marketing, PR, and content teams all work in separate silos. To succeed now, SEO can't be just a siloed function. It has to be a business capability that cuts across the entire team.
So here's the final takeaway. The playbook is here. For the first time in a while, the path forward is actually pretty clear. But success doesn't just hinge on technical knowledge anymore. It hinges on your ability to turn that knowledge into action, into influence, and into real, measurable business impact. So the question really isn't whether the algorithm is ready for you, it's whether your organization is ready for it.